we carry, clothes we lived in, all the tales we will tell our children. No, we're taking the high road.
We're leaving 24 hours late, but we're finally hitting the road.
We usually try to pad a few days at the front end of our trip, normally for weather, but this time we had a different kind of delay, and it doesn't even matter because the weather all the way across the country over the next 4 days, totally in our favor. My llama fell off the magnet board, but we're trying to get out of here. We had a slight delay due to a medical situation. No harm, no foul. What matters is you got to roll with the punches, and now we're leaving.
Got a truck toolbox. Great. It's there's apparently a gas shortage this summer, so we've got plenty of diesel on board. We're loving the toolbox so far. Only problem is we cannot see the hitch now from backing up. So we're gonna have to learn, and Amy and I both have a problem with this. We're gonna have to learn how to use our cameras to hitch up.
How do I turn the front arrow things on this again?
Hold both arrows at the same time.
All right, give me a minute. We're a little... My grabbing spot is gone. But one-handed. Pin in.
Pin in. We always check pin in because if you don't, you can fall out, ruin your tailgate. Don't ask me how I know that. We suspected and our suspicions came true. We're gonna have a love-hate with these stairs. Love them, it makes them going in and out so much sturdier. But this is a problem. As you can see, we're in our storage, and this area right here, we have to take the pins out to get it past the boat. Well, when you do, you gotta...
Oh, you parked too close last night. That was close.
It's so close. Love, hate, I say. Love, hate.
Hey, Jim, you know what?
What?
We're leaving.
We're leaving.
I'm setting the sun, I'm ready to run, I'm walking a tightrope. I give you the fall spring, singing a song, we're taking the high.
You can never check the pin too much.
Pin's in.
Pin is in. Let's go. We're watching our kayaks in the back flop around quite a bit. So I think we're gonna pull over here where I can find a place to pull over and maybe do some readjustments on how we've got them tied down.
The good news is we're not feeling them. We worried. They stick up above the roof height, but they're not the highest point. Our roof and our HVACs are about 2 feet higher. So they're swaying back and forth like this. We're not getting a vertical bump, but Jim feels like he has an idea to tighten that up a little. Strictly because it's making us nervous sitting here watching them bounce. I think we're fine, but we've got
If we didn't have a camera, we
wouldn't even know. We'd be like, this feels great.
It feels great.
It's going well. It's all well. But, you know, several months, tens of thousands of miles. I think for our peace of mind, it's probably worth the stop.
Hearts are wayward, sun is swollen, rest tomorrow, the waves unfolding.
So as we feared, love-hate relationship with the stairs. We pulled off on this rest area after 4 hours in the car.
What should have been 2 hours.
Should have been 2 hours. And our stairs that we love-hate, this rest area we hate because we can't get in it. So we're gonna have to head on down the road.
Waves unfolding, oh, we're taking the high road. We're finally awakened, we're taking the high road. I'm setting the sun, I'm ready to run, I'm walking a tightrope.
So take 4 on the day. We left 24 hours late. The dog keeps coughing. We spent 4 hours on a 2-hour drive, got to a pilot, the most insane grounded pilot, nowhere to park. It's time for Silas's medicine. It's time for everyone's dinner. First rest stop didn't work out, but this is a spot we have actually parked in many a time.
We know this spot quite well.
We know it, we're comfortable. Let's get this done. It's nice to have a few things on your travel days that are quick. You can throw together. Jim, before we left on the Big Green Egg, made some pulled pork. So he can have a barbecue sandwich. I'm gonna have some chicken and vegetable rice. Just keep it healthy even when you're on the road, despite what Jim thinks, right? But
Pulled
it's
pork
nice.
sounds pretty healthy to me.
It's so much better than fast food either way. It really is nice. One of the nice things about RVing is just to pull over. In the time that it would take to go to a restaurant, we can have our own dinner, our own food. Just be like that.
They held up very well. They're still in it. I think we're okay just the way it is. But I think what I'm going to do is run a strap from there and maybe cross it to maybe pull down on it. What do you think?
I'm not sure why with Jim we go in a sentence from held up great, looks great. We should mess with it some more. But you know, too safe isn't a thing, I guess. And if it makes him happy, we just move on.
I don't think we need this.
Say that part again.
I don't think we need this. I'm gonna say the rack might come off.
But by God, when they find it, there will be kayaks
It
attached.
will be kayaks.
Yeah. We're good.
Just a heads up on the kayak, and then we'll put this thing to bed.
Only because the coffee's not ready yet.
That's right. It did come loose a little bit, so we need to just be vigilant about checking the ratchet straps every time we stop. So, but I think we're good to go. So
Just make a mental note. Stop for fuel, ratchet the straps.
that's right. Let's grab this coffee, and then let's get to a Cracker Barrel.
I'd also like to point out that this coffee that we're waiting on that we must have for the final 2.5-hour drive stretch tonight is decaf. So, I'm not sure why we have to have this to get on the
Coffee's
road.
coffee.
Decaf for you. Now we can ride.
That's right.
Back on the road. And this is a short, like, allegedly, let's hope, short jaunt
Right.
to America's favorite campground this evening.
It's one of my favorite campgrounds, that's for sure.
There's no traffic right now. Let's hope that holds. We're at America's favorite campground. Traffic after Asheville was a breeze. We're grateful for that.
Yes, long day. We haven't gotten very far, which it's been the theme of this one, but we're
Not all
here.
summer. It's summer 2021. We have all summer.
That's right. We have all summer. We're going to take it nice and slow. We're here at the Cracker Barrel. Love the Cracker Barrel. I hope they open at 5:30 in the morning, because the thing is you're supposed to
Give
But-
patronage.
yes,
For
and
the free mooching of the parking lot.
believe me,
space.
we're going to mooch. If we don't get this one, we'll get the next one.
Which it's a little dark to show you right now, but we got a great spot for us
We did.
to be a parking lot night. There's a van lifer over here next to us. It's all good. We're ready to tuck it in and call it a day.
Yep.
Just kidding. Not actually going to bed at all.
No, we like to encourage people to RV, but if you're the type that wants everything to go perfectly, it's not the way. So we stored our water in a different spot this time, and who knew that it wasn't an actual... You would have thought the bottom of the cabinet would have been solid.
Before you decide what you're going to put back in there, let's pull out what's in there.
Oh, okay.
Because what if that's breaking something? You got it. You got this, Jim.
I don't think I've got
You got this.
the spear. I need the spear.
Okay, found the spear.
I always knew the spear would come in handy one day. People often ask me, why do you travel around with a spear? Well,
Why wouldn't you travel around with a spear?
exactly. Because
Silly people.
when your shelf breaks,
How is she going to take the water out of that
Exactly.
deep storage? Don't spear the water, by the way.
I'm setting the sun, I'm ready to run, I'm walking a tightrope. I'm giving the full spring, singing a song.